Boom.
All right.
Boom. Yellow body drip.
You know what? I should have made a thumbnail for the freaking podcast.
Oh well, we'll make one next time. Oh, let me make sure everything's running smoothly before we do our little opening intros. You know how that is.
Matter of fact, hold on, let me go get my headphones and let me go.
Like a doll on a thumbnail.
Dude, all right, everything's working. Everything's cool. All right, so how is it going, Knights of the Light? We are back with another podcast today. We will be talking about E3 2018 and everything that happened regarding KH3. I got my homeboys with me. Please introduce yourselves.
What's good, people? It is your boy, Bobbo. Man, it's been a long time since I've been on. I've been absent for the whole week, apparently, because I had lots of stuff to business sacred. But I'm going to keep it short. Welcome to the next podcast, Roundtable, whatever.
Next.
What is up, guys? It's your daily Kingdom Hearts streamer for this channel, Lust the Homunculus. What is up, guys? How y'all doing?
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Gumbo, and welcome to the Knights of
Gumbo. Gumbo.
How's everybody doing today?
Today, I'm doing quite swell.
Today, I'm also doing quite swell as well.
Oh, yes.
Everyone's doing swell.
Oh, yes,
That's
me too.
excellent.
I am swell as well.
So, we are going to begin the conversation, starting with
Frozen? Is that what we starting with?
Yeah. Okay, let me just say this. I fucking called it.
You want?
I knew Frozen.
I knew it was going to be in.
I was the one who's like... No,
Everyone noticed how Kingdom Hearts 3 got announced in 2013, and then 3 months later Frozen comes out? Coincidence? I think not.
No. Kingdom Hearts 3 got announced during... No. Kingdom Hearts 3 got announced during 2013's E3.
That's what I said. And then 3 months later, Frozen comes out.
No, it didn't. No, it came out in November of that year.
Coincidence.
Oh, my bad. 4 months then.
well,
It still came out in 2013. Coincidence? I think not.
Well, and all in all, we all know that trailer was magnifique. It was pure beauty.
It was pure beauty, but it didn't sound pure beauty.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you could clearly tell it was the Japanese trailer just with English dubbing.
Yeah, I forgot to put the sound effects.
Yeah, they did. They legit said, "Yo, we forgot to give Microsoft the trailer with full sound effects." They legit said that. I'm like, dang, they did Microsoft dirty.
But all in all, I can understand that the trailer was good, and we witnessed something that kind of hurt a lot of people's hearts. Seeing our girl Aqua being terranoided.
Dude,
and I do
good for
have
her.
a theory about that.
Good for her.
No. Actually, no. I believe, okay, Mr. Station, you wasn't in this morning when I had a theory.
Sorry, I was in Tampa.
Yeah. I had a very good theory, and both Lust and Mr. Bravo agree with me that the theory does sound good, and it could sound believable.
Let me hear it.
Both believable and possible, but like I said, we have to wait and see what Nomura does.
Yeah.
And Nomura brought out some information regarding saving Aqua, if you guys haven't heard yet.
Yeah. It's all about the players' effect.
It's up to
So do you think, like, if we win the boss fight, we save Aqua? If we lose the boss fight, we don't, and she's Team Xehanort? You think that's going to be a thing?
I mean, it's like a one-time shot, but like I said, all right, this is my theory. You ready, Stacey?
I'm ready.
Okay. I believe that Aqua is not Nordic. I don't think she is.
What do you think she is?
Well, okay. Now, let's break it down a little bit. The qualifications or the actual evidence of being Nordic.
Yes.
When somebody's in order, three key signs that show proof that you've been Nordic was the eyes, the ears, and the hair. Correct?
Well, technically, no.
That's what I
thought. Because Sayex still has blue hair and he's Norded.
But yeah, okay, and you notice his ears are pointing to the form of Master Xehanort's. Same as
I don't think the pointy ears thing is legit. I just think that's a coincidence.
Oh. Well.
I think that I believe Nomura said there are two key signs for being not even just Norded, being part of the darkness. And that is yellow eyes and silver hair. You can either have one of those qualities. And this is just for being in darkness, being succumbed by submitting to the darkness, not just by being Norded. We as players know when someone is Norded, it's due to their yellow eyes, because that is Xehanort's key feature. Because, we look at Old Master Xehanort, he doesn't even have hair. So we can't just be like, yo, he's Norded because he has silver hair. Because he doesn't.
Sure.
He's an old man with no hair.
Right.
So, I think my theory is when you willfully join Xehanort's crusade, you will just take the yellow eyes. Example, Sayex, how he still has blue hair. And Xigbar still has pieces of gray hair, but if you remember in the beginning of Dream Drop Distance, where he wakes up as a Braig again, and he just gets stabbed again, so he was willfully with Xehanort, but he was like, don't kill me. So he's still kind of, backed away.
Well,
versus Aqua, I think she was forced to be Norded. So she was just given the full rundown. True.
I mean, to some people, me personally, I still don't think she's been Norded, because if you really think about it, even though Ventus did say that, you might be useful to me one day.
Never heard that backup.
Yeah, never heard that. Yeah, exactly. But again, there's never no proof of any connections with that, because, like I said, somebody being Nordic, you get to share a piece of Xehanort's heart. And it's not because of the fact that you succumb to darkness, because Terra, he succumbed to darkness too, but he was never considered part of the Xehanort. He was never Norded in Birth by Sleep. He just had dark powers.
No, he got Norded in Birth by Sleep.
I told you, before he got Terra, I'm talking about before he became Terra. I'm talking about
Nomura says when you submit to it, when you give in to the darkness, when the darkness takes you, that is when you become the phrase Norded. That's what Nomura is saying. Norded is when Xehanort legit puts his heart in you and you just got Norded. Instead of pranked, you get Norded. But when you succumb to darkness, when you fall to it, you still get the silver hair, you still get the yellow eyes. It doesn't matter. Xehanort just happens to have yellow eyes, and Aqua seems like she just gave up. Which, I really hope she's Norded. I really do. She needs this development. Lust. Did you come up with anything where, that Aqua actually went through character development? Did you think of anything?
No, because I was really busy with other
Okay, Aqua has not had any character development in 3 games that she's been in. She needs the character development, and I think becoming a Nort would really help that. Because Aqua is a boring character. She's hot, but she's boring, and that's the problem. She's got nothing going for you.
Oh, no, but don't tell me she's better than Terra. Because I still think...
No, Aqua has common sense, but she's still boring. I think Ventus is the better one of the trio because he's the most interesting. He has the personality.
Well, done because he looks like Roxas, and of course he's going to get the most development.
Ventus has the most personality. Aqua's a robot the entire game, and Terra's retarded.
But I mean, you can obviously blame the voice actors as well.
That too, but Birth by Sleep was poorly designed, and I think Aqua needs to be Norded to get character development, because it would really help her. And so, please, I hope they don't retcon this.
I'm pretty sure they're not.
Right.
Yeah.
But besides Norded Aqua, dude, a lot of stuff was revealed about the Frozen world, like how one, it will be following the movie's plot, because Nomura says he's quite nervous with handling the Frozen world because of how famous Elsa is. How do y'all feel about that?
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it.
I hope it's good because, I don't want another Land of Dragons where it's just, recut cutscenes. It's just remade cutscenes. I don't want that. Like Port Royal. Port Royal was garbage in KH2 because of one of that fact. Then again, Port Royal was garbage in general. So...
And we can see he got an upgrade in the Boost trailer.
Oh, yeah. And Elsa and Anna, not party members. I was fine with Anna. I wasn't expecting her to be a party member anyway. Because what was she going to do, right? Hook everybody?
But I'm still disappointed that we won't get the best boy Olaf as a party member.
Okay. Do you see everyone on Twitter shipping Sora and Elsa? Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the wrong ship. That is the wrong ship.
No,
Sora and Anna, boys.
The ship that I see the most with Sora is Sora and Ariel. I see that a lot.
No. Sora and Anna are like meant to be because they're both the same. Anna will legit propose to the first guy she meets, and Sora will become best friends with the first person he meets. They're perfect for each other.
Facts.
Hashtag Sauna. Hashtag Sauna. Get that tweeting. Sora X Anna Sauna. Boom, there we go.
Sauna, let's go.
But Marshmallow, the giant snow monster, that's his name, is going to work exactly how Leon and Cloud do in KH2. So
how they'll fight alongside you.
Yeah, I think it's very situational. I think when you're exploring the world of Frozen, Marshmallow will be walking around. If enemies appear, he'll join in and fight them. I think it's going to work like that. I don't think he's not going to be a legit party member. Could you imagine that giant thing following you?
Oh no! Oh god, I don't want to know.
I don't want another beast. Beast is gigantic. We don't need that. I don't need another Tyrannosaurus Rex following me from Dream.
I mean, we're getting Sully in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, he's the Beast replacement. But,
True, and also, I know we just got excited about the whole Aqua situation, but I just wanted to recap. I believe Aqua will be saved. To some people, like I said, like to the Mars, it all depends on the players' efforts. But I think the majority of players will actually achieve the fact that they will be able to save Aqua. Because, like I said, watching the trailers constantly, because also get tonight, Mickey and Riku, they came back to Sin's palace, or Sin's tower, smiling.
No, Mickey came back smiling. Riku was, a little down. Riku wasn't smiling in that trailer. Mickey was, but Riku wasn't.
Because Mickey's always smiling.
Yeah,
he always smiling. But I mean, Riku, he don't, he ain't the type of person to smile. He ain't the type of person.
I think Riku's gonna break it down like, yeah, man, Aqua's down for the count, and then Yed's gonna be like, darn it, we need Roxas. Let's get Roxas instead.
Well, we already know the process of Roxas.
Dude, the route they're going, it seems like they're just going to make Data Roxas. And if they do Data Roxas, that's going to be garbage.
Stupid. No.
But that Twilight Town is just data. First of all, it's data. Get out.
No.
Well, Mr. Barlow, it is true. That's how they're gonna bring Roxas back.
At least that's what they're making it. Nomura says he's keeping Roxas top secret. So.
Yep. So I wonder what's gonna happen.
So I was thinking about it today about remember when Nomura said there's 3 phases of development right now? The Phase 1 worlds, the Phase 2 worlds, and the Phase 3 worlds. What if, I think Frozen is going to be put in Phase 2 next to Tangled. And then I think the third world of Phase 2 is going to be another princess world. And I think it's either going to go down to Brave or Princess and the Frog.
Please not Brave. I do not like that.
Yeah, but at least with Brave, we'll get a party member.
Oh,
And think about Sora's Keyblade turning into a bow and arrow. Think about that for me.
No. We don't.
Terrace can turn his Keyblade into a bow and arrow. Why can't Sora?
Wait. What if
Terra turned into a cannon?
No, he turns it into a bow in the Lingering Will fight, dude.
Oh,
hold on. What if in the Princess and the Frog world, what if your party member is that giant
alligator?
Big old, yeah.
I would love that.
Lewis, what was his name? Lewis? Was that his name?
Lewis, yeah, I think Lewis. Or maybe. How about that? Fuck that. How about Raj?
Who?
Not Raj. What's that little firefly thing?
Ray?
The fire? Wait, what?
Yeah,
Ray.
Ray?
Yes, Ray. He can just strike the hell out of their heart.
Angeline. My Angeline.
And that's supposed to do. That's the Keyblade.
Look, I'd be fine with either world. I don't like Brave the movie, but I think Brave has the potential to be a great world with an original storyline. Versus Princess and the Frog, I just want to fight Dr. Facilier. I don't care about anyone else.
Thank you.
But Brave would get to fight that bear, and imagine him being possessed by darkness. Imagine that bear all darknessed up, dude. And I think that would be a more not intense, because Dr. Facilier has the potential to be a great boss fight.
Yes, I understand.
I've been seeing a lot of Twitter that some people are bummed out that there's no Marvel or Star Wars one. But I'm like, hello, Big Hero 6, that's technically Marvel.
Disney's not counting it as Marvel.
Yeah.
It is based on a Marvel comic.
It's based off the Marvel comics, but those characters that Disney created were not drawn by Marvel themselves. They were drawn by Disney themselves.
Those characters have the exact same name as the characters in the comic.
Yeah, but they're designed differently. The Big Hero 6 movie is a animated adaptation where it's based off the heroes of Big Hero 6, but it is not the actual heroes of Big Hero 6. It is just based around the idea of those characters. That's why Big Hero 6 is possible to use versus any Marvel world. All Marvel characters weren't made by Disney. All Star Wars characters were not made by Disney, except maybe for the new stuff. I don't know if Kylo Ren was any of the Star Wars comics or novels.
I'm pretty sure Kylo Ren was made by Disney before, after the buyout of Lucas.
All right. Versus, everything that we've seen Marvel in the MCU on television, those aren't, technically drawn by Disney themselves. They weren't created by Disney themselves, as they are legit being acted as the actual character from the comic. Versus the Big Hero 6 movie, those characters, isn't Baymax some giant alien monster in the comics?
I don't know. I never read the comic.
Yeah, I think they had a giant alien monster on the team.
Oh.
So that's why Big Hero 6 is allowed to be used. The more it says Marvel and Star Wars are really, really, really tough to get because even though they're owned by Disney, they're still their own studios.
Yeah, I think they said that the characters are kind of difficult.
Wait a minute, no, wait. You just forgot something. Pixar. Pixar wasn't originally made by Disney. And Disney bought Pixar.
True, but Disney bought Pixar before Toy Story 3. Yeah. So technically Disney has a hand in helping with Toy Story 3. Disney is not making these Marvel movies. Marvel Studios is.
Monsters Inc. You forgot about Monsters Inc. It was made before.
We still got Monsters University.
Yeah, but this is Monsters Inc., not Monsters University.
Right.
Yeah, but still, Disney had a hand in Monsters University, a big hand. That's why they're allowed to use the Monsters Inc. characters.
Okay. You win.
you know.
I
I'm not Nomura. I'm not working at Square Enix. You know, I'm being like, yo, man, here's how it is. I'm just saying what all these journalists are saying.
When I be a dream come true to work for Springs, bruh. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
I would love it. I said it'd be a dream come true to work for Square Enix. To work under Nomura. Oh my god.
Would you really want to work under Nomura?
Hell yeah. Shoot.
I
It made my favorite game.
Definitely, I would.
And even though some like Jared, the Kingdom Hearts community were kind of disappointed that we did not see a Big Hero 6 trailer. I'm glad that Nomura did broke it down and told the reason why, because you know the cutscenes and stuff. Like they got the stuff planned out, everything's good, everything's made. It's just some cutscenes hasn't been developed yet. So I'm kind of glad that you know they just shine a light of the reason why. I thought maybe they wasn't going to show us, but like once you get the game, you'll see it then. We're not gonna show you right now because we're announcing other worlds that we did not tell you from previous, you know, trailers. That's why that's my whole assumption that I thought that was going to leave from.
Yeah, I think they said they don't even have the Japanese cutscenes finished yet. So
yeah, that's what they.
I think that's what they said.
I'm gonna have to. Speaking of Japan, since they're getting it a few days earlier, I'm not like once I get Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm not gonna be online.
Dude, I'm not gonna be online for all of January, dude.
I'm not being online.
No, wait, you hit February.
Or February.
No, we're going to enjoy Kingdom Hearts 3 by ourselves before we.
Yeah, like I don't, because you know reviewers are gonna get the game like 2 weeks early, and
Exactly.
And they're gonna spoil everything.
Exactly.
So as soon as January 1st hits, I am turning off my computer. And I'm going to uninstall Twitter, I'm going to uninstall YouTube, and I'm going to be off YouTube for a whole 2 months.
Yeah, we're all going to be I'm not.
You know, because I'm highly trained in staying off the internet.
True. Same here.
You know,
but
with that internet connection, there's no doubt.
Right.
So how y'all? So what y'all thought about the new Pirates of the Caribbean trailer?
Dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, I didn't realize we were getting Sea of Thieves on PS4 so soon.
No, I didn't. No, yeah, I got that one. I didn't know we were going to get a sequel to Assassin's Creed Black Flag already.
How come no one has made an Assassin's Creed Black Flag cover art with Sora and Jack Sparrow yet? How come no one's done it yet?
I don't know.
Kingdom Hearts 3 Black Flag. If sea shanties are not in the game, I'm rioting.
For real.
I will riot. That'll be the one thing I'm angry about. Not the delay, not the fact that we're not getting a demo, that I don't get to hear "Leave her, Johnny, leave her" in Kingdom Hearts 3. But apparently, in the 0.2 data mine, someone found the code for KH3 Pirates. So Pirates has been confirmed for a long time, apparently. Longer than I thought it was. Because I remember at like the 2.5 event, you know, when they had Kingdom Hearts 3 feature there, you know, the trailer we never got to see. So there was a photo that was up where the ESRB rating was shown. You know, not the official, you know, 10 and up, but the blood and alcohol usage. And I was like, there's only one Disney movie I know that does that. You know, at the time, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, Coco, they got tequila in the movie, so alcohol. But
I believe, go ahead.
No, you go.
I said I forgot what I was about to say, so that's why I say go ahead. I'm playing Okami while I'm doing this too, so
that's
I'm
cool.
multitasking.
That's cool. I'm glad Luxord is back. I've always suspected he was going to get Norded because he was the castle's defense at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. You know, you were going up the scale. You know, Zigbar, he's Xehanort. Then you fight Luxord. You know, he's protecting Xemnas, so maybe he was, you know, born to be Norded. And then you got Saïx, who's also Norded. And then you go to Xemnas, who was like Nord number 3.
True.
Pirates of the Caribbean is the most epic world that they've revealed yet. Frozen is the most beautiful world that they've revealed yet.
Oh, now I remember what I'm going to say. Who here has a feeling that Shibuya will be a world to be announced?
Nah.
I don't think it has a chance.
It doesn't have.
Because I think the only reason the World Ends With You characters were in Dream Drop Distance was because it was on the 3DS, which is Nintendo, and Final Fantasy wasn't on Nintendo, I believe? I don't know for sure.
Theorhythm was on Final. Theorhythm was on the 3DS.
Which one?
Theorhythm. You know that Final Fantasy rhythm game?
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it has like all the cute character designs.
Oh, that's cool. But since The World Ends With You isn't coming to the PS4, it's a Nintendo exclusive, I don't think they're going to be able to use The World Ends With You for Kingdom Hearts 3. Though I do think we might get like a Neku link. I think that one is possible.
Okay, because I mean, reason why I came with that question, you know, because for all those who did not, for all those who did play Dream Drop Distance, you know, Sora did make that promise to Neku saying,
yeah, but you know, Sora's just friendly. Sora's a friendly dude,
right?
Yeah,
well, that's probably something they just threw.
True.
Yeah. Like I said, we could go to Shibuya. That'd be cool, you know. But, you know, since we're not having any Final Fantasy worlds, I don't understand why they would make a World Ends With You world.
Why do people want a Final Fantasy world?
I don't know.
But I don't know. We don't know.
How do you guys feel about that Remy minigame? How he has you collect food ingredients throughout the different worlds and you bring them back?
I think that's pretty cool. I think that's really cool. I really would to play around and fiddle with some food. Sora.
Ignis needs to be co-owner of the restaurant.
Yes, thank you.
And like every time you succeed, you just hear, "That's it! I've come up with a new recipe." And then that's when you go and collect the food ingredients. You know, like Sora, I need you to go collect these ingredients so Remy may prepare it.
Well, me personally, I think that was a great waste of resources. I mean,
Remy.
Yeah. I explained. I couldn't stand it. I did not like the movie. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying Ratatouille is a great movie.
And I think him being a mini game, I mean, they could have did a whole lot better.
I just wonder how the hell be just like Ratatouille.
Man, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe it's because Ratatouille is very predictable. It's a very predictable film.
Pretty much. And that also is just a rat being a shelf. I mean, no. I mean, I watched a lion become king. I watch the daughter of a lion find a man and he becomes the king and all this and all that. She's the queen. I mean, I see a lot of Disney movies that deal with animals and like stuff like All Dogs Go to Heaven. Great movie.
That's not Disney, but okay.
That's not Disney.
Well, I mean, even though it's not Disney, but still, it's a cartoonish movie dealing with animals.
Right.
I'm just saying, just about being a chef. Yeah, no.
I'm thankful that it's not a world. I'm thankful that Ratatouille isn't a world because I can never see Ratatouille as a world. I can picture Sora being a rat. I can picture it, but I don't picture how a Ratatouille world would work. Like, it's the same way, like, I would hate it if Radiator Springs was a world. But if Lightning McQueen or Mater was like a Link, I'd be okay with it, I've been wanting something like the 101 Dalmatians from KH1 in the Kingdom Hearts series for a long time. And knowing the fact that I can go collect food ingredients for Remy just for a minigame, that's pretty cool. And I think that's a cool addition. And that's one of the many minigames confirmed for the game. Like, the Tangled minigame is you dancing in the square with Rapunzel, like in the movie. I think that's really, really cool. Frozen, you have you're sledding on Goofy's shield. I think that's a really cool minigame. And I know Let It Go was confirmed for Kingdom Hearts 3. Like,
Let it go.
I don't know if it's going to be like a song minigame. I don't know if it's just going to have its own little moment, like something similar to the Let It Go moment. I don't know. I hope it's not a song. I don't want to do another song minigame.
Please no. We already went through hell on Atlantic though.
You know, as much as I would love to hear Donald sing Let It Go.
No. Why do you want to hear Donald sing Let It Go? Why?
Because it would be... I got it!
If Donald sings Let It Go, I'm done.
If
I'm
Donald
done.
sings Let It Go, 10 out of 10. Game of the year.
No. No.
Game of the year.
If sea shanties, if sea shanties are in the game, 11 out of 10. Game of the year. Game of the century.
Well, you already know Sora's gonna be singing Yahoo, Yahoo, Pirate.
Well, that's for a cutscene. I want to hear him go, oh, I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. You know, I want that. I need the shanties from Black Flag and Port Royal. Oh, my bad, the Caribbean, because they wanted to change the name.
Yo, I'm glad they're using the World End movie though. I'm so glad because I always want to fight, and I always want to fight
Davy Jones. Yes. Obviously, when Luxord says, I'm looking for a box, Jack is thinking of Davy Jones's chest. So I'm excited to see how they play into that. I hope it's just taking place during At World's End and not legit following the movie of At World's End, just taking place during, you know, that particular moment in time.
Yeah.
Okay, if they're doing it at World's End, they need to do that sequence at the end of the movie, you know, where they fight in that typhoon or whatever it's called.
Whirlpool.
Yeah, the whirlpool.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to rep nobody, but since you did brought up the black box, can you explain your theory about what's inside the black box?
Okay.
I told us in Discord.
I got you. So, I think whatever is inside the black box is the key to uniting the worlds together once again.
My thoughts exactly.
Because, remember, in the synopsis for Kingdom Hearts 3, it says Riku is searching for old friends, while Sora is looking for Guardians of Light. So, you know, with them introducing the new 7 Pure Hearts of Light thing, it makes me think, is Elsa going to be part of that final battle? What if she is a Guardian of Light? What if Rapunzel is a Guardian of Light? You know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it would be so cool if, you know, Xehanort finds the box, he opens it up, boom, the worlds start uniting, and during the middle of the fight, just the fight, you know, you're playing, you're seeing the Keyblade graveyard start to fill up with all these things. You have Elsa blasting ice, and then all of a sudden, you see the Black Pearl show up, Jack's there, boom, he's shooting cannons, Elsa's using her ice powers to create, like, waves for the Black Pearl to, like, slide around on to shoot cannons. And then, you know, let's say Brave is in it. Merida's shooting arrows. And then you got, you know, Woody and Buzz doing whatever they can do. You know, Sully and Mike are doing something.
Okay, so basically it's going to be like Infinity War.
The Infinity War of Kingdom Hearts 3. I think it would be really, really cool. And I also, last night, I came up with a new theory regarding your boy, the Master of Masters.
That we believe that the master might be Luxu, and who's the actual trainer and or teacher for Master Xehanort and Young Eric, right?
This is a whole new one.
Well, relay it to us, Master Station.
Okay. So, you know, so remember the entire time when, you know, Master Masters was saying, one day I might dim, one day I might disappear?
Yeah.
What if when, what if he somehow got stuck on the other side of Kingdom Hearts? Let's say that happens. End of the game. You know, you open the door. You know, the door comes out, and you see the Master of Masters appear. You know, being all weird that he is, because, you know, he's obviously a villain. Master of Masters is obviously a bad guy. The way he acts. And he comes out, and, you know, Sora's gonna be like, who are you? And no, and here's where the game ends. Here's your cliffhanger. The Master of Masters takes off his cloak from behind, and it just cuts to black. How would you guys feel?
Oh my god!
I would be pissed, bro, because like if that is the type of ending that we will be able to accept, like, he's like the main protagonist. That's like he's like Kingdom Hearts 4 main boss. And you will end the game with a black cutscene. That is so cliche. Like y'all.
But dude, imagine like
so long. I mean, come on. You waited for so long for a game, and now we finally get it.
Nomura has already confirmed that there ain't no happy ending. Dude, Nomura's gonna hit us with everything. Aqua's gonna die. Ven will die. Terra will die. Riku will die. And then Kingdom Hearts opens up. You see the Master. You know, we're gonna see him all hooded up. We're gonna know who he is. Sora's not. Sora's gonna be like, "Who are you?" Blah blah blah. And then from behind, you're gonna see him take off his cloak, and it cuts to black. Credits start rolling up. You got hit with so many emotional waves that I think that would be a really cool cliffhanger because we already know Kingdom Hearts 4 is a thing, and we already know the ending is tough to swallow. So that would be a tough to swallow ending if we got hit by a bunch of death, and then we saw him like reveal what his skin color is and what his hairstyle is, and then boom.
True, but like I think I said this earlier, I don't believe nobody's going to die besides one person.
If nobody dies, I'm going to be very, very disappointed.
Because like I said, during the Keyblade War, like I said earlier with Volvo and Lust, I believe that the Keyblade... Yep. I'm not a big fan of Keyblade. The X-Blade is going to be created with everybody's heart. Everybody, from 7 bodies of light, 30 hearts, size 1.
So basically... And then... I'm sorry, this sounds just like a
Wait,
yeah, it'll be just like Birth by Sleep. The X-Blade will be created by everybody else's heart.
Right.
As one. Everybody will after the battle's done, everybody will be going to a comatose state where their heart has been damaged to the point, kind of like Ventus, but Sora will be at that near point where he also will be, going to a comatose state, but Ventus will use his last bit of light within his heart, his own personal heart, to give his light to Sora to keep him alive, but does only like killing himself. So basically, he sacrifices his own life to give to Sora in order for Sora to keep going, and then Sora will be in Kingdom Hearts 4, be in the solo mission to fly out to, find the Master of Masters or whoever it may be to reawaken his friends.
As much as as cool as that would be, I still want to see the Birth by Sleep trio die.
If
you can hold on,
they die.
I'm selfish. I'm selfish.
You can easily tell Stacey does not like the Birth by Sleep trio.
They're pointless. Yeah. Oh my god! They could have introduced Xehanort in any other way, any sort of way. But introduce it. Okay, I understand introducing 3 heroes and having a game 10 years in the past. I get it. Prequels are prequels. But they could have written Terra, Ven, and Aqua better. They are. I showed Bobo a video when I was up in Georgia a couple months ago called The Turning Point. It's by Bloody Biscuits. Shout out the Bloody Biscuits. Where basically, the friendship between Sora, Riku, and Kairi seems so real. You believe that they've been best friends for life. You believe it with how they act around each other, how they feel about each other, how they talk to each other. Same thing in KH2. Hainer, Pence, and Alette, even Roxas. The game does a great job setting up that these guys have been friends for life, even though Roxas hasn't. They do a great job bringing this friendship to life. And then, Birth by Sleep comes by, and then they give you 3 new characters, which is, supposed to happen in a prequel. You're given 3 new characters to be used to. And it's just like they gave up on making this friendship seem believable. I mean, every time they laugh together, it's so awkward. It's so forced. I don't know if it's the voice actor's problem. I don't know if it's the writing's problem. I don't know if it's the characters themselves. But whoever wrote the story of Birth by Sleep did a horrible job doing it. And people care about these characters when none of them are really special. I think the best character in Birth by Sleep is Vanitas.
Yes.
Because it's evil Sora. I think that is an idea of its own. Oh, like Keymaster just said in the chat, even Axel, Roxas, and Xion, the way they build that friendship up through the game is more believable than what Birth by Sleep does.
Right, but it's so,
And, you know,
Birth by Sleep.
Birth by Sleep has so many issues. And I hate how people say it's their favorite game. When, like, how? Did you play it? Did you watch it?
Yeah, that is.
I think
bro.
that
That's
it's
like,
really good as a backstory. What they should have done is that they should have done with backstory, and then Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep should never exist. Because for me, I was confused, like pointless. I was really confused of what was going on.
I mean, I remember, you know, back in 2010 when I bought the PSP just to play Birth by Sleep. Legit waste of money, now that I'm looking back at it. I was excited because I didn't know it was a prequel. Because I remember looking up information about it, but I never remember reading that it was a prequel to KH1. And I didn't realize it was a prequel until I got to Destiny Islands. When I saw Baby Sora and Baby Riku, you know. I just think Birth by Sleep could have been a lot better if they put a lot of love that they did for KH1 and KH2. Hell, Chain of Memories has a better story than Birth by Sleep. And no one even plays that one.
hey, I have to agree with you on that one. Cause I mean,
I'll hope the guy you don't say. I hope you don't say Recode is better.
no.
Recoded is pointless. I'll give you this. I'd rather play Birth by Sleep than Recoded. But
Thank you.
Birth by Sleep is so trash that it's right next to Recoded in the trash bin.
The only thing I have to say about Recoded, what was interesting in Recoded to me was the ending with Pete and Maleficent. When they were
and that was an added cutscene. Like, they added it so Recoded could be important.
That was the only thing.
Like,
that was the only thing to me, and then that was it.
like, you know, I understand, you know, I kind of understand why people like Aqua, because she has common sense, she's a female, she's the first girl character you played as in Kingdom Hearts, and, you know, she's got boobs, so obviously everyone's gonna love her. But, you know,
she also got the booty.
Yeah, and the booty, you know. But like, she has no personality. None. You know, and everyone's like, she's got Norded. No. I'm like, bring on the character development. Bring it on, please. Let me like Aqua. So far, I already love New Aqua. And we've only seen, like, what, 15 seconds of her? Already better than what I've seen of Aqua since Birth by Sleep all the way to the end of 0.2. Already better.
Wait, who?
Right. I'm agreeing on that one. I'm actually agreeing on that.
Wait, who? Because I didn't
Aqua from beginning of Birth by Sleep already to the end of 0.2. That's what I said. I like new Aqua versus past Aqua.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I like 0.2 Aqua than the Northern Aqua.
You know, and I understand why Aqua is the way she is in 0.2, because she's like legit the only character in the game. She's talking to herself the entire time. And I get it. You know, she can't legit have a personality with anyone because, you know, she's alone.
I ain't gonna lie to Keto, no, this is just me. I don't care how nobody said it. I was kind of upset that Nomura, during the 0.2, he actually stopped making Aqua's titties stop bouncing. I mean, and the original Birth by Sleep, don't tickle titties was bouncing like balloons. But now, and this one is more stiff. I'm sorry. I was like,
Gumbo, were you one of the ones that signed that petition back when they announced 0.2? Because I remember a petition to add jiggle physics. Of course you were. Of course you were.
I was mad. They could have kept the bounce.
Oh.
They could have kept the bounce. Okay? I'm sorry. They could have kept the bounce.
But, like, if any of the Birth by Sleep trio that has the most amount of interest, it's Ventus. You know, because Ventus is like Sora 2.0.
pretty much. I mean, Ventus went through a lot, though. Ventus went through a lot.
Yeah,
so that's why.
But he went through the most character development in Birth by Sleep. You know, he starts as
he did
like from the beginning, from what we understand of Birth by Sleep. He started off as Xehanort's apprentice. He wasn't working out. Got separated from his darkness. Became a silent mute. Got used to Terra and Aqua. He goes from a quiet kid to a kid who starts believing in himself. You know, he cares about his friendship. He goes to each world happy, meeting new friends, yada yada yada. And you know, and then by the end, he's about ready to kill himself because he knows that's the right thing to do. You know, like he goes through this big character arc.
You can't put it into me.
I think of any of the three characters who had the most potential for a character arc, for a great character development, and you guys are going to hate me for saying this, and I think Terra started off interesting, but he got boring really quick and stupid really quick. Because I enjoyed the idea of, oh my god, Terra's a villain. He's setting up the stage. You know, he meets all the villains. He's the guy who meets all the villains, and everyone knows the Disney villains are the best part of the Disney movies. Everyone knows that. Yep. And, you know, he meets Maleficent. You know, Xehanort and Terra are like one of the main reasons Maleficent does what she does in the Kingdom Hearts series. That's super cool setup. That's super good. And then you're like, well, Terra learned his lesson. Cool. He goes to Castle of Dreams. He learns more of a lesson. And you're like, all right, this is going good. This is going good. You go to Dwarf Woodlands, and you're like, okay, you met the bad guy. That's cool. Oh, you're gonna go steal Snow White's heart? Okay, that's cool, I guess. And then like he's like, nah, I'm a good guy again. I'm like, okay, he's back. Goes to Radiant Garden, legit listens to Xehanort's lying face, plays in the Bragg's lies, and he's like, okay, you're my new master. Terra went from 100 to 0 really quick.
Oof.
And Aqua really? Stayed at a remote 50 the entire time.
Wow, Ventus went straight 100.
0 to 100. That's what it was. You know, Birth by Sleep has the potential.
But all I can say is, I can't wait. And like I said, at one point, I know I wasn't the only one, but a lot of us was mad at the fact that it was delayed. We thought it was like the people who actually went to the premiere's fault. But that's what a lot of people, because, you know, put to assumption. But, you know, after like looking at the trailer and realizing the potential that Kingdom Hearts 3 will actually have more, actually, you know, when it have a little more time to finish developing, I believe, you know, that you know, 2019 was a great move, to be honest with you. Now I realize, you know what I'm saying?
Well, apparently it wasn't even delayed due to development. It was delayed because Japan was going to get it in November, and we were going to get it in January regardless. Remember when I was saying Square Enix are the kind of people who would say, yeah, it's releasing in 2018 for Japan? Dude, I called it. And then Nomura's like, no, I want it a simultaneous release. And if I have to push it to 2019 to even get remotely close to it, he will. So we were going to have to wait a month to 2 months for Kingdom Hearts 3 while Japan had it. In their hands, in their consoles, playing.
Yeah, and you know, even the worst thing, you know, people like cynical HFA or Skyward, you know they're gonna do playthroughs of the Japanese version.
Yeah, they would. And then Ed, you guys know Ed the Wiz, right?
Ed the Wiz.
He said he would leak every Kingdom Hearts 3 cutscene before Kingdom Hearts 3's English version came out. Even with the 4 days. Even with the 4 days now. No, he says he's going to leak the cutscenes, put them on YouTube in Japanese. I'm like, boy.
Hold on. Can I say something right quick?
Go for it, Gumbo.
Okay. Ed the Wiz, thank you, bro, for giving me a shout out. I really appreciate that. Much love to you, baby. Well, thank you, Paul. Much love. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I was in the stream, and yeah. But I was actually in the stream. He did talk about that he was debating if we can get the Japanese one, and he said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to wait no longer. Y'all can watch it or not. I'm going to get the Japanese version of the Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm going to show all the cutscenes, all that. I kind of was kind of iffy about that. Like, bro, don't do that because why would you want to ruin our opportunity to, actually play for ourselves instead of watching someone else play? That, I mean, it's kind of unfair to watch it from a side view instead of watching it in front of you. Bars, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'd rather wait 4 more days, get the game. I mean, shit, we waited for almost 3 years, 4 or 5 years for one particular game. What's going to hurt for 4 extra days? That's not going to hurt. That ain't going to hurt shit.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Once I learned why it was delayed, I was fine with the whole January 29th thing. Who knows? Hopefully, who knows? Maybe they'll finish, the English version and be like, yo, we're going to release Kingdom Hearts 3 on the same day as Japan. Maybe they'll do that.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? Who does know? Square Enix knows.
But I mean, after learning that the reason why they delayed it because of financial premises and the release date,
it was just for localization. It was all due to localization. Not even development, not even money. It was all localization. And
the more it really wants everybody around the world to play.
When he learned that, people here in America actually care for Kingdom Hearts, that's when he was like, this has to be a simultaneous release. He didn't get it, but he compromised. He did a good compromise, Square Enix could have been like, no, November, Japan's getting it. America can wait. Right now there's a petition going on right now. They bring in European dubbing for Kingdom Hearts 3 because right now it's only being dubbed in English and Japanese. So if that happens, it could end up delaying the game some more.
Oh no!
We're not doing that.
They can do all the other dubbings like after release, post release.
And they can make it as DLC.
I mean, because you can tell they still haven't even recorded Tangled English cutscenes yet.
Well, I mean, Mandy Moore's coming. That's what I'm hearing.
And it's probably due to the fact that, the Tangled animated series is still going on. Like, they're still making episodes. So, that's probably getting in the way, because Johnny Depp was supposed to voice Jack in KH2, but since they were filming a pirate movie at the time, he couldn't make it.
And from that James Arnold Taylor will voice Jack again in Kingdom Hearts.
They confirmed that?
Yeah.
Do you have the article? I can see it? Or a tweet?
I lost a tweet
Alright, okay, I'll look it up. Did he tweet it? Did James Arnold Taylor tweet it? KH Insider tweet it?
I think he...
Alright, I'll look. I'll start with James Arnold Taylor. To the Twitter.
What were you saying?
They better not sign a petition to make the game late. I mean, January is durable. You know what I'm saying? It's very durable. But if they gonna do some dumb stuff because of petty jealousy of certain language and they're more be like, you know what, y'all keep complaining, I'm a delay it to March or April. Yo, I will be pissed, severely surpassed the word pissed.
Persona 5 had the exact same thing. It kept on getting delayed.
Yep. But then we finally got it. After, I don't know how many delays, but 400 delays later, we finally got it.
No offense to y'all, but I absolutely hate the Kingdom Hearts community. Man, they complaining. They always complaining. Always.
True.
You go on Twitter, you're like, they never give us any news. They give us news. Oh my god, you're giving us so much news. We want a release date. Oh my god, they never give us a release date. They gives us a release date. Oh my god, it's coming out in 2019. Why? Why would you do such a thing?
But then,
they never have.
You have to put into assumption that sometimes, people of that community, they have mixed feelings. Like at one point, they're excited about it. They want more about it. They want more. And then when they do give them more, they think like, okay, calm it down. You gave us what we need to know. And then the whole situation with the release date. Again, some people worse than us. They are like die hard. They're not die hard like us, but they might be to a point where they see the release date, they probably be doing backflips, having sex with their baby mama and all this other stuff. But then when they saw the release date of the actual opening window saying 2018, bruh, you know how many people was jumping for joy, having parties and stuff like, be funny in KD13, in KD3 can come there. But then when they see 2019 hit, that's when they were like, yo, y'all just blue balled us. Like, you just made our hopes go from yay to yeah, exactly. So it's like, it all depends on the actual person per se, because of the fact that, you know, like for me, like for us, for example, we're a Kingdom Hearts fan, and that's true Kingdom Hearts fans. Besides one person can remember some answers, right? I'm not saying names. But it's like, you know, yeah, we was happy that the Kingdom Hearts 2 had an opening window of 2018. We was all happy, correct?
Yeah,
right.
You know, I always suspected though it was gonna get delayed though, because we never had an initial date.
Yeah, but then after we finally got an initial date, yeah, even as though it was like something that we was kind of unexpected, but we still, you know, understand, but we don't understand, but we, you know, like got used to after a certain period of time, after knowing the reasons behind it. Now, if they delayed it for some dumb, unimportant, dealing with no gaming info, no financial, nothing, no safety bullshit, they just want to delay it because they won't be dicks, then yeah, that's something we'd be like, yo, fuck Nomura, fuck Kingdom Hearts 3, fuck Kingdom Hearts, all that stuff. That's if they delayed it for no unimportant reason. But since this was actually important due to the fact of localization, then yeah, we kind of understand, we can cope the fact that
and at least Nomura apologized. But now people are posting entitled tweets saying, you know, since it got delayed, you need to give us a public demo since you delayed the game.
Oh yeah, that's another point. Hold up.
He doesn't need to give
The demo.
He doesn't need to give us anything. I mean, Square Enix could legit wake up one day and say, "Hey, Nomura, we're canceling Kingdom Hearts 3. Sucks, sorry." And that's something we will have to deal with.
Like, at least he.
You know, we're right now. We're not even really entitled, but we're per se entitled to at least get the game. They can give us legit any game that says Kingdom Hearts 3 on it, and there we go, we have it. You know, that's legit all they need to do. You know, right. They don't need to go put in the extra effort. They don't need to make an English version. They could be like, oh man, it's Japanese only. Deal with it, you know? But, you know, since Square Enix is nice,
yeah, you're
right.
You
know, they're trying to do us good. You know, but, you know, we don't deserve nothing. You know, I understand wanting a public demo because, you know, there are people who got to play the game that other people can't go to, you know, to play. You know, Gumbo was about to play Kingdom Hearts 3 until something happened. And, you know, and that's something that we were going to have to face. You know, people are going to get to play it and people aren't. It sucks to suck, but that's how life works. You know?
I mean, as a matter of fact, I'm going to give a quick shout out to one person who actually did win. And I'm very proud of him. The last district, he is a Persona YouTuber. Like I'm not saying I'm a Persona YouTuber, but you know I love the series. He is an actual series lover as well, and he actually went to E3 and had a chance to play it. And the reason why I give him the shout out because he was very lucky. And I'm gonna make the story short. He was in line. For like hours on end just to play the game. And they were about to close that booth down, that little the section of Kingdom Hearts 3 down. But they allowed him and a few more to play it before they completely, like, you know what, that's it, we're done, we're going to leave, I'll pack it up. But just think though, he was in line and there was still a hell of a lot of people behind him, you know, that wanted to play the game too. As soon as him and the few lucky ones left, they cut it off. And those who were still alive was pissed. Like those who wanted to play the game so bad, they never had a chance to play it. So I'm not gonna lie. I actually did want a demo, but I want the demo. I want like at least like the Rock Titan fight. It ain't gotta be a long demo. I could do for 5-10 minutes top. I could spread 5-10 minutes for like an hour. I can do that. That's no problem whatsoever. You know, because that's not much. You're not gonna be much data mining if you show just the right Titan fight, or you know, it's not much to get off of that. Like hackers, they cannot find no information about leaks or other worlds, all that stuff from a Titan fight, from a title.
I mean, 0.2, the Pirates code was in there. In 0.2, because 0.2 was supposed to be in Kingdom Hearts 3. No, that was supposed to be our tutorial.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the
and
tutorial
developers tend to put information regarding their game in demos in general. I mean, that's why Nintendo is always getting data mined, because everything's in the code. You can dive deep into a code from a small segment of anything. You know, and I don't think Square and Disney want to make that risk.
True. But
right, I want to get back to the situation we're talking about between Nomura apologizing for delaying the game.
All right.
Yeah, like people don't understand, and yeah, Stacey, I think we discussed it before. People don't understand how long development is for it actually look very professional, and it did take me a long time for me to realize. And I was like, okay, yeah, I understand what this man is doing, but or just like pushing him to just give out information regarding to the game, and then I'm like, bruh, he can literally won't get Kingdom Hearts 3 at all. Like, people need to learn how to chill. People need to learn how to respect Nomura and his team and Square Enix. I feel like that it's all this rushing and all this pushing and all that stuff is not going to work, because I feel like with all that's going on Twitter, the community, they're being very disrespectful. Some YouTubers are being disrespectful, and it's just to the fact that people need to chill. Like, this game is coming. We have a release date now, and like after the release date, after the good trailers that we've seen and everything, here we go. People on Twitter saying that, oh, I told you the game was going to get delayed. That was going to get delayed, and now I'll be like, congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. They got delayed. So what? At least we got the release date, and we're all happy, just like we enjoy. It's just to the fact that I constantly hate people on Twitter that is just being so... And they know that developments take a long time. Like Coco, for example. I didn't know it was in development for like that time.
Coco was in development since 2009, to give context.
Yeah, I didn't know it was in development. The point is that people... Like, this is ridiculous. How Nomura is being attacked for no reason whatsoever. He's really being attacked.
Well, I mean, the reason why he's getting attacked, Bobo, because, like I said, some people in the community, they are, like, everybody's different in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? So you have people who are understandable about the situation of what's in hand. Some people that can actually, like, respect and cope the fact that even though the game has been announced, it's like, I'd rather have a game to come out like in 2019, 2022, or whatever the case may be. At least we finally got a release date. I mean, we never, if you really think about it, there was never a game for no normal person to wait for so long without no information, no release date or nothing. Now we finally have one, people want to be bitches about it. It's because of the fact that some people, they want the game because of the fact that they want it. You cannot make you cannot make nobody do what you want. You know what I'm saying? If Nomura said you have to wait 2019, my dude, wait 2019. There's no other way you can get the game. There's no other way. If you try, if you're a pro hacker and you can hack into Square Enix software and download the game itself, like fresh out their system, then, hey, good luck to you. See you in about 45 to 50 years in jail, bro. Good luck to you. But I'm just saying, like I said in my other video, I'd rather wait longer if the game
this is the biggest project ever, and for him being pressured like this, I feel like it's just really disrespectful.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve
disrespectful.
I mean,
Like,
rush somebody
really
who's
going
making
on.
Red Redemption? Would you rush that person to make that game like Red Redemption 3? Would you rush that company to do it? No.
Like,
Does anyone remember when The Last Guardian was being delayed over and over and over again, though?
Don't remind us about the last.
I haven't played it, though. I remember getting announced, like, super early, though, and it took, like, a long time for that to come out.
So long for that game to come out, though.
Did you play it, West?
I just hate the matter of fact that
I played it at a friend's house, and I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I hear it's very amateur at best.
Yeah, these are from the same people who did Shadow. That's.
I have my own comments on Shadow of the Colossus, but I'm not gonna go public with them because I value my online persona a little bit, just a little bit though. That ship combat.
No, wait. There was also something I read. I think it was on Cage Insider. I don't know where it was, but it was from Nomura. And Nomura did say that there was going to be a lot more worlds in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, wait a minute. But then he said there was going to be less worlds in Kingdom Hearts 2. Is he now going back on his word?
No. He. I remember 2015. 2015, he was like, there are more worlds than in Kingdom Hearts 2. Fast forward to, let's say, Toy Story time. There will be less Disney worlds than in Kingdom Hearts 2. So we were going off the idea that there's still more worlds, but there's less Disney because they're making all these worlds super big.
Like, no, it's
not. And now
Disney
he says that there's still more worlds to come.
I'm pretty sure he was like, Disney worlds.
He said DLC. He talks about DLC, so maybe DLCs will be confirmed by him soon.
He says he's not going to go into DLC until the game is finished and released, though.
Yeah.
And I think DLC might be like costumes.
Yeah. I know he talked about character customization being a DLC. I hope there's a DLC pack where you can like get every single Keyblade from the Kingdom Hearts series. Every single one.
Yes!
Including the ones that no one cares about, like 358s and even recodeds. Like any Keyblade that's ever existed, you can get. I think that would be a cool DLC.
Yes.
Because imagine having like 3 different Ultima weapons like equipped. Because then Keymaster can get his 2 Tron Keyblades that he wants. I think that would be a cool DLC.
Yes.
The DLC I want, hopefully maybe some Marvel Star Wars costumes.
I think costumes are more possible.
Yeah.
Than characters at the moment. And like I'm bummed right now because I might not get my Thanos secret boss now. That I really, really wanted.
No, here's the thing.
But Fortnite can get Thanos.
You know what, Lust? I'm gonna change your name.
What?
Lust the Marvelous. Because you's a huge Marvel fan.
But yeah, I'm always been a Marvel. Ever since I was a kid.
Ever since I was a wee child.
Well, your new is now Lust the Marvelous.
No, yeah, I always dreamed of being like Spider-Man.
Oh, wow.
Back when I was a wee lad, I used to dream that I would become the Spider-Man.
That's nice.
But that never happened. Because I've yet to be bit by a radioactive spider. Because I'm really afraid of spiders and I don't want to get bit.
But yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna, that last trailer had everybody on their toes. That trailer beautiful.
After seeing the Sony trailer, I was like, dude, watching Nintendo announce Kingdom Hearts 3 port to Switch with a world announcement. I was downright expecting it. But I'm glad they didn't, because if they said they were announcing a Switch port, that would delay the game even further.
And then what if hey, and then more like about that's what the world was at this Despacito world.
But I do have to say though, I do have to say it goes. I thought it was going to be in that outfit being more in Treasure.
What you don't want in Treasure Planet? Oh my god, everyone wants Treasure Planet.
I want Emperor's New Groove.
I did too. Treasure Planet was an excellent movie. And never been seen.
I haven't seen it.
Electrified.
I want Emperor's New Groove.
Thank you. That's the world I want.
I want Atlantis.
Emperor's New Groove.
No. You know what world we deserve? Meet the Robinsons.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Dude.
We go back in time.
Meet the Robinsons. That would be.
That would have been the perfect world for young Xehanort. But no. He got Toy Story.
People want to Pixar and
be in it. The past Xehanort. The past Xehanort.
But Meet the Robinsons. I rewatched Meet the Robinsons. I was like, yo, this world would be dope. And it has so many themes that are in Kingdom Hearts. It could fit. Oh, but it's not gonna be in it. People want Chicken Little as a world. I don't.
Why Chicken Little? That movie's.
That's the ugly. Chicken Little is one of the funniest Disney movies, but it's one of the ugliest animated Disney movies.
A chicken in love with an ugly duck and a fat pig that can.
Yo! Don't you dare disrespect Runto the Litter. All right, don't disrespect the pig man. He's the best character in that movie.
Okay.
He is.
Leave me some ammo, a little water, some chips if you have them.
Some chips if you have them.
Man, look, I like the fish. I'm sorry.
Dude, the fish has its moments too. Okay, the fish is cool too.
That and the porcupine, because the reason why the porcupine, he would keep a beatbox. Okay.
But how about this?
Other than that,
How about what if Chicken Little's dad gets possessed by the Heartless and we have to beat his ass up?
What if Mickey becomes a Nort? What if Mickey gets Norted?
God, no.
But dude, you know what world I want? I want the Black Cauldron.
No.
Yes. Oh my god. I haven't seen the Black Cauldron, but from what I've seen, it looks.
That's Disney's darkest movie. They need to do it.
the Black Cauldron.
But you know what the bad thing is? Disney wants to stay away from that movie. Like they want to pretend it doesn't exist.
They feel the same way about Treasure Planet, Emperor's New Groove, and Atlantis.
See Mickey Blake Wilder, though, for real.
Who?
I want Max.
Maxie.
Yeah.
I was saying,
Bro, I think Max.
Yeah, I want Max.
I don't think Max will be a Keyblade Wilder. I think this is just me. I think he might. I think a group of fate might happen to Goofy, where Max will actually appear out of nowhere with two shields, and then the shield could combine skateboard.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
but I think he'll start off as Sora's.
Oh, you know, I would love to see in the Unreal Engine.
Atlantica? Yeah, I know.
Yes. I want to see that world in the Unreal Engine. Oh my god.
I want to see Halloween Town in the Unreal Engine.
That we're not getting Halloween.
Yes, Halloween Town.
Oh, you know what? Even though it's not Treasure Planet, even though it's
Wait. I just realized something. Nomura never said Atlantica was never returning. He never said that.
That's true.
But he did say Halloween Town and Friday Night were not coming back.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he said that a couple years ago, Gumbo.
I don't care. He could change his mind. He could be northing us. I mean, damn. Why not? Man, look.
Wait, which world are you crying about?
Halloween Town, man.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Oh, I thought you were crying about Pride Lands.
Man, fuck no. Well. Hold on.
No. Fuck Pride Lands. I don't know.
No.
Dude, but that Scar fight though. That Scar fight's kind of cool though.
Yes, I mean, come on now.
Dude,
come on.
You know a world is bad when you can skip that world in general. Like, you do not have to go to Pride Lands once in Kingdom Hearts 2. You can just skip it. And never go.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't like the fact you turned to a lion. That part I didn't like about. But I mean, still, it's Lion King, guys.
Dude, oh, I love Lion King. I love Lion King, and the combos I could do as Lion Sora were really, really good. Like, once you learn Lion Sora and how he works, he's pretty powerful, and he runs fast, and he's pretty good. I've mastered Lion Sora.
Yeah, but the problem is the world itself is so bland and lifeless.
That's true. That is also true.
Well, okay, I can say this. I'm okay with the fact that they're not gonna put Lion King in there because you got somebody or something. No, and using that sexy ass move, Blazing King. So I'm okay because we got something done with Lion King.
Yeah.
But Halloween Town, come on, unless they actually allow Jack to become a summon as well.
I think I would rather see Jack as a summon. I think that would be really, really cool if he was a summon.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get at least something with dealing with that movie or dealing with that, dealing with Jack, I would be okay with it.
I think,
or at least have a Keyblade similar to his.
I think if we find summons like how we do in KH2 and KH1, I think Jack's summon will be somewhere in a chest in Monstropolis. Because, that's technically the monster world, so...
Yeah.
I mean, now if Coco was in Kingdom Hearts 3, Jack would be there.
But I still doubt Coco will be...
Oh, it can't. No, it's not going to, since Big Hero 6 was the last world chosen. And even though Coco's was in development since 2009, it came out way after Big Hero 6 even came out, so... I know it's not in 3, but I will keep my fingers crossed for a Hector summon. I'm allowed to keep my fingers crossed for it.
Yeah.
World,
okay, so
I don't care.
So let me ask y'all this, man. Who over here believes Marluxia is Nordic? Like,
in the Japanese trailer, he's got the yellow eyes.
Yeah.
But in American, he don't got, well, not American, but in the trailer we seen, he only had his eyes were back to blue.
Yeah, because that scene wasn't finished yet.
Yeah, in the Japanese trailer for, I think it's the Frozen one. It's either Frozen or Pirates. There's a scene with Marluxia in it with the yellow eyes. So he's Norded. No, I guess Marluxia English hasn't recorded his lines yet.
Marluxia finally gave in to Mr.
Which I really find stupid. I find it stupid that Marluxia is Norded. I find it stupid that Larxene is Norded. Because, they were going to betray the organization. Why would they be helping them now?
Alright, I'm sorry, guys. I'm using my tablet right this second because my computer just...
it blew up.
Yes, it blew up, so I have to restart it.
Okay. Let's talk about worlds we know we don't want to see.
Alright.
The Good Dinosaur.
No Good Dinosaur, please.
Finding Nemo.
No.
What can you do in that world? That's my question. What can you do? You can't do anything.
Ratatouille. Wall-E.
Wall-E would be a good world. Yeah, I would love to see Wall-E.
I don't know. I think Wall-E can just be a summon.
I see Lilo and Stitch. Let's go to Hawaii.
I would love to go to Lilo and Stitch. I'd be okay with that.
That would return in Kingdom Hearts 3. I have a good feeling that would return.
I got money on it that it's not.
I do not want
Neverland.
Great too.
Bavo.
It's me. I'm gonna try to fix my computer and then see what's going on.
All right.
I'm gonna end the podcast and then we can just keep talking.
All right.
But
I'm making my thumb.